Hi, design hustlers. Welcome to Design Hustle Studio. Today's quick class is called Frame It Right, Fix It Any Photo to Fix Your Design. If you've ever fought with photos that don't fit, face faces cut off and awkward angles, bad crops, this one's for you. Let's get into it. So here we have a design. This is an image from a template, or it was a template and I'm working on it. You know how design goes. So I'm using this in place of something that was there. I think the original looked like this. Uh, Where's the original? Okay, so the original looked like this, right? And I modified it for my needs, right? Um, So I chose this because I want to show off three different images for a story that I'm working on, a design I'm working on. Okay. And the problem I have is that this image doesn't fit in here. It is a picture. So it has its own dimensions. Now, I could just make this a little larger and be fine with being a little off. I could do that. I could place a picture, another picture behind it and make it look like it's more than one. I could do some things, but that's not what I want. I want something that's crisp and clean. Um, so I found a great tool on Canva that I didn't know existed and wish I did. And what we're going to do is go into our apps, right? It's already up here, but I want to show you where you can find it. And you're going to put in frame or frame maker, and we're going to look for trace to frame. Okay. And we're going to click on trace to frame, and we're going to click on the image we want to frame and press start tracing. Okay. Now we know that we're operating in trace to frame. Um, we're going to go ahead and place a dot here and a dot here. And we're going to try to line that up the best we can. We'll have a chance to fix it later if we need to. We're going to place another dot here. We're going to try to pull that down a bit. And we're going to pull that down. Now this is great when you're using a simple um, design. It's great, the solid. And we're just going to add this to our design, right? Now we have a little version of that right there that we can make larger. The only drawback to this is that you can't cut this frame. And if you've done any designing, the layering can be a little difficult um, at times. Uh, so we're going to click on this. It is not letting us get in there at all. All right. And we're going to move this to the front. Right. And we're going to detach uh, the image that's in there. And we're going to set that in there. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? Now, let us do another one. We're going to click on the image again. We're going to start tracing. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. So we're going to add a point here. Is it not letting me do this? Is it not going to let me do more than one in a design? Well, that's good to know. That's very good to know. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. We're going to have to pull this down, guys. All right, and we're going to click on here and start tracing the layering problem. You see where it hurts, right? All right. So here we're going to press another dot here, another dot here, a dot here. Now, I'm going to place another dot here. Now, this can be a real problem when you're building, because you see now we've got um, this solid area overlapping what we're doing. And if we try pulling things, we get some pretty odd shapes. Um, Maybe we could figure this out, but that's much more complicated than I want my life, right? So instead, what we're going to do is cancel this, right? And we're going to press start tracing again. And we're going to turn off the solid. And we're going to add our points now. Now our points don't have the big bold block, the solid block in the middle. And this is a whole lot easier to trace. Now we're going to add the bold just to see where we need to fill in our lines, right? To make it just perfect for us. Now we're finished. we could outline this with different levels or borders of outline. I'm going to keep mine just the way it is. It's already black. It's fine, but you can change that if you want to, right? And now I'm going to press apply this design. Now I have the design. Now all I have to do is kind of line that up. There we go. And we're going to pull it off to the side too, right? And we're going to trace the last one. And we're going to turn that line off again, right? We don't want it right now. Okay. And now we're going to fill in with the bold. We see we've got a lot of space there that we don't want. We're going to line that up the best we can to get the best look. And take another look at it. A little over on that side. Let's try it again. Everything looks good to me. All right, and then we're gonna add to the design, right? And we've got let's make this a little bigger. All right, look at that. Look at that. Okay, maybe a little bigger on that side. Okay, that looks good to me. All right. I'm gonna pull this picture up and put it in there. Then I'm gonna find the rest of these layers and put them in there. Pull this one up just a little bit. This is the problem with it. This is like the biggest problem I see with this is the layering. But we can go into our layers. And I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go into our layers and move these around better. So we'll find our layers and positioning, right? And here's all the things that we made, right? We can pull this down. We can grab the other one. And then the last one here. And there we go. It really looks like this was made for this picture frame. And in fact, it was just a graphic in Create Studio Pro. So, um, or a graphic in Canva. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that it was helpful. See you again next time. If this helped you, hit the follow button. And if you've got a design struggle you want me to fix next time, drop it in the comment.